Good morning, this is Morning Coffee, and as I was getting ready for church today, it began to dawn on me. Some moments you go through your life and you just want to get to church. Just to be around a set of believers, people that believe and share in the glory, the same glory that you do. You just want to get to church for that. You hope that maybe the person that's sitting on the same row as you will, greet you with a smile, and that you'll do the same. The love in you will salute the love in them. You hope all that. The Christ within you will salute the Christ within them. But you come against barriers. Folks that you're singing the choir with don't even say hi. And so then you have to check yourself, and you have to, say, well, let me say hi. But after a while, some days you just want to go to church because it's been a pressing week. And you just want to be in a body of believers so that you can consume the same energy, the same spirit, the same glory, that they're experiencing. You've already had your altar calls. So the structure of the service is not what you go there for. And you certainly don't go there to be berated by ministers, leaders, and people that can't even greet you, with a warm and welcoming greeting. So what I'm saying is this: as I was getting ready for church, I was thinking today, I don't have my tithe today. And I have been involved in churches to where you almost feel as if you don't have your tithe, your offering, I'm not quite sure I believe that God is sitting on the throne and so concerned that Rodney didn't pay his tithe today, that God is going to stop me from existing in his glory. I'm not, my mind doesn't grasp that. I think that human beings care more about that stuff and use scripture to try and beat you into a belief system, and primarily their belief system, because let's take it, if it's organized religion, they have a business to run. Church is more like a business to these people. So their concept would be to greet you and to use scriptures, to make you guilty about not having the tithe. But I'm glad to let you know, them sick individuals have forgotten the golden rule. And the golden rule is simply this: you love people where they are. So see, I would want to church with or without my tithe, because I really realize if you look up the word tithe, I give. I certainly give. And I don't give so that other people can see that I give. Some people can actually see it. Some churches that you go to, who gave in the tithe this and that week. Is that important to God? Or is that more important to man? So that man can have something to judge and critique you on. But let me tell those of you who are under those systems, break that mindset within yourself. You show up to show up, because them people don't know that. Let me tell you, I'm not against tithing. Let me make that clear. I'm truly not against it. When I have financially, been able to give, I try and give a little bit more than whatever the tithe is. And if I don't even have it, I will even take the last to give it. God's looking at that, because that comes from the God within me. Give your part, or give the best that you can give. I learned in a fellowship of people that I go to who only give $1 each time they meet. $1. I learned a long time ago that your giving is not predicated, or your salvation is not predicated on a man. So I don't let that bother me. I'll go on up into church and I have church, because those people don't know that maybe I'm driving on E to get there. That's giving. That's sacrificing. Think about it. That's saying, Lord, I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I'm going to drive on E and I'm going to get there anyway. So don't let man's organization, be an expectation for your salvation. No man has authority on the God that you are experiencing in your life. So I just stopped by to tell you, you better go on and go to church. And by you showing up, you don't even know whose life you're going to touch. Just by you sitting in the audience, there may be a certain member that may be used to looking at you in particular, and you don't know whose life you're going to touch. That's giving. That's giving. And if that's the best that you can give on that day, you give that and you keep on moving. And when you're able, and you know, because there's no sense in lying, like don't be holding back and holding off now when you're able. And you're able to give your tithe, financial tithe that is, because tithing extends beyond financial giving. When you're able to do that, it really is an awesome thing, and I encourage you to do it. But do not, let me tell you something, it's deep. Some of the ministers and preachers don't even know your name and will call you out about tithing. Some of them have even looked you in the eye and haven't even spoken, and yet they're worried about your tithe. Get real. What they need to go back to doing is just learning the human decency and respect of treating people like they're self-valued human beings, just like they are. So it's not about lining their pockets as much as about teaching them, that if you're a good shepherd, you'll know your sheep. That needed to be said. With that said, I'm getting ready and I'm going to church, and I ain't worried about none of them. I'm not worried about those kind of messages. If I tithe today, it is because God has allowed me to tithe today, and I'm grateful for it. And if I don't tithe, I'm still going to show up, because the message of the cross extends beyond what a man thinks. And that's all I need to say. Morning coffee. Peace. Have a good day. Enjoy your day.